Namaste, dear seekers. Today let us sit in quiet contemplation and reflect on the true source of our joy and sorrow. We chase comfort, name, and possessions, but still peace escapes us. Why? Because pain and pleasure do not arise from the world. They arise from the mind. Let us open our hearts to today's sacred Pravachan and see how saints found peace, even in chains. Pleasure and pain are but mental reactions. A medicine will serve its purpose only if its effect reaches the affected part. Similarly, if we want to remove unhappiness, we should trace its source. Any deficiency or shortcoming of prapancha causes unhappiness. We shall discover that unhappiness is the common result, whether a person is poor or rich. One person may have enough money, but may be unhappy for being childless, while another may have children and lack money. A third one has both, but is afflicted by persistent colic, and so on and so forth, ad infinitum. In short, we can find no one free from unhappiness. No matter how many things you bring in, there does remain or come about one deficiency or another. A little thought shows us that our remedies for unhappiness are superficial or transient. We do not realize that it is the reactions of our mind that constitute the basis of our unhappiness. A man in deep sleep, while his house is being robbed, may continue sleeping merrily. He starts feeling upset only on waking and discovering the fact. What feels sorrow and happiness, therefore, is the mind. What needs treatment in life is thus the mind. It is the mind that the saints train to face calamities and reverses, with unflinching faith in God. On the other hand, we give free rein to our senses, and only subordinate value to spirituality. The company we keep influences the mind and its reactions. Accustomed as we are to sensual pleasures, we naturally find enjoyment in such pleasures. As we sow, so must we reap. It often happens that adversities and shocks in life prove conducive to driving a person towards and to impart earnestness to spiritual effort. Progress in spiritual effort, however, depends not on external factors such as wealth or poverty, health or sickness. It depends on peace of mind, purity of heart, and of conduct. Convenience in life can be an impediment as much as difficulties. When we go out for some work, delay may be caused if we stop on the way watching a shop window, whether it displays dresses or books. Prapancha is neither favorable nor otherwise for spiritual progress. It affects us only because we approach it with mental attachment. Paramartha is nothing but cultivating detachment from it. Among the many saints who taught the world to rise above joy and sorrow was Bhadrachala Ramadasu, a 17th century devotee of Lord Rama from Telangana. Born as Kanchala Gopana, he was a revenue officer under the Nawab of Golconda. While in service, Ramadasu used state funds to rebuild the dilapidated Shri Rama temple at Bhadrachalam with immense love and reverence, believing, "This is Rama's money and this is Rama's work." But the world did not see his bhakti. He was arrested for misuse of treasury funds and thrown into prison. In that dark, desolate jail cell, Ramadasu endured 12 years of torment, chained, insulted, and left forgotten. Yet his soul was never imprisoned. There, amid pain and isolation, he sang. His mind did not fall prey to despair. Instead, it bloomed into bhakti, composing divine kirtanas like Ramachandraya Janaka Rajaja Manoharaya. Not in complaint, but in love. He cried, yes, but his tears were not for his own release, only for the Lord's darshan. And it is said that Lord Rama and Lakshmana themselves appeared before the Sultan and paid the money needed for his release, astonishing the court. Ramadasu emerged from prison with a radiant heart, untouched by bitterness. His pain had become his path. His sorrow had dissolved into surrender. He taught the world, suffering is not what happens to us. It is how the mind reacts. And the mind, when offered to God, becomes the very seat of bliss. Dear devotees, let us learn from the saint who turned a prison into a temple. Pain and pleasure come not from prapancha, but from our mind's clinging. If we purify the mind and surrender it to God, even suffering becomes sacred. May today's teaching inspire you to walk the inner path with peace in your heart and God in your thoughts.